Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships, the Server Diaries. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different episode to what I've previously done. I'm just going to point out a couple of players. As you can see, there's that one guy at the back there named Garrett Tinender. And as you may notice, he is divisioned up with two other people. But mainly note his buddy, IT Bunkapo, who is just up ahead over there. Anyhow, I'll leave the surprise for later. Um, just to touch on the Asia Server Diary series. Now, when I made this series, I was planning on, trying to decide on whether I wanted to do a series um, showcasing some of the bad players and the bad gameplay that goes on in the Asia server. But after thinking about it for a while, bad players and bad gameplay happens everywhere. You get toxic players, you get dumb people. They're just everywhere, and really nothing you can do about it. But anyhow, the reason why I mentioned that was because there was some atrociously stupid plays in this match. And anyhow, we have skipped forward a little bit to show when the action starts. Here I am, just minding my own business, putting out some shots, dealing damage to the enemies. As you can see, just taking some evasive maneuvers, trying to stick as close as I can to my team. Our battleships are slowly making their way. Now on the other side of the map, looks like our team's a bit spread out, but they're managing to hold up. Our carriers managed to take out one of their ships, which is great. I'm still continuously circling and putting out some shots, trying to hit that ship there who's just outside of my reach, hoping that he would move into it. I believe that's New York there, yes. I can see my teammates are all focusing on him, so I make him my prime target. And that's sort of gameplay that you want to try and achieve as a solo player. Watch who your allies are shooting at. If you can, focus that guy down. That should always be your priority. Now, if you're in a division, that makes things easier because then you can stick with your division mates and you guys can communicate with each other through the chat or even through some sort of other chat programs such as TeamSpeak or Skype, whatever. Now you can communicate with each other to try and pick out a target. Now, here I am just shooting away. That guy's in trouble as he has just pulled out ahead on his own and his whole team have left him behind. It's quite unfortunate for him because he's been set on fire in two places. He's trying to shoot at me for some reason, thinking that I am the lowest health target, and I probably have the most rapid firing guns out of the guys out here. But realistically, he should have been shooting at that guy in front of me who's down to half health, and his other allies are also shooting at him. He probably would have had more chances taking him out. Here he is stuck against the border, trying to do the whole side-scrolling thing, but it only works to help evade incoming fire. It doesn't have that glitch where the part of your ship that's outside the blue line doesn't get damage. I have to say, this abuse of the blue line is annoying, but at least you can get hit. So just takes a bit of getting used to try and line up your shots, but anyhow. So as I was saying about the Asia Server Diaries, so instead of trying to point out some bad players and bad plays, I decided that I just wanted to do a weekly show on some good gameplay and some of the tactics that work in World of Warships. Now, remember that guy I mentioned at the start, Garrett Tynnander? So, there he was, making his way up ever so slowly. And he's pretty much out in front of the whole enemy team. And here I am, as you can see, continuously firing, but at the enemy team. And he takes a massive hit, and he stops. He looks around, puzzled, going, who the hell hit me? And then he sees me, and decides that I was the perpetrator that caused him all that damage, and he's firing his torpedoes at me. Brilliant. How dumb can you get? Honestly. Here I am in the chat going, what the hell? What are you doing? Why are you firing the torpedoes in my direction? The enemy's on the other side. Can you not see that? Now, when I was playing this game, I didn't realize that this guy was in a division with these two other guys. So as you will see in the chat, IT Bunkerpo decides to butt in and pretty much claims that I was the one who did the damage on poor Garrett Tynnander there. When clearly, as you saw, he got hit, and he probably got hit by those enemy battleships that are right up there. As you can see, he fires off another load of torpedoes at me. And at this stage of the game, I am just not even trying to focus on the game. I'm just trying to dodge this guy. At the same time, I'm trying to talk some sense into him, going, hey, stop it, what are you doing? And this is when IT Bunkerpo decides to put in his 2 cents. I hit him. What? What do you mean I hit him? I didn't do anything. What? Are you guys idiots? Are you guys blind? So I'm busy trying to constrain myself because I was so full of rage at this time, and I get hit by one of his torpedoes. Fantastic. Good job. Are you satisfied now? Clearly he is not satisfied because he's not even bothering with the enemy team. He's not trying to shoot them. Oh, actually, what do you know? He put out some shots. Anyhow, I'm just trying to have a conversation here with IT Bunkerpo, who's still pointing out that I did damage, and I cannot see that I did the damage, even though clearly I was shooting at the enemy team. So, if you thought that was a bad play, wait till you see what happens soon. So here comes IT Bunkerpo to try and help his friend kill this team killer of a bastard. And soon enough, he puts out some torps in the hopes of trying to hit me. He ends up killing his own buddy that he was trying to defend. You dumbass. Seriously. What the hell? And then he pursues to carry on as though that didn't happen, and proceeds to try and take me out. And like I said, at this stage of the game, while I was playing, I had no idea these two was divisioned up together. I didn't even notice he had team killed that guy. I'm just going, what the hell? As he's pretty much wounded me up in chat, and I'm just fuming with rage. And there we go. He's finally managed to take me out. And the funny thing was, he had to go all the way from the middle back up to the east just to do all of that. So my point here is, yeah, there are dumb people everywhere, and I can see why the Asia server has picked up a bad reputation, but realistically, it doesn't happen all that often. I've played, 180 something games since it went to open beta, and this is the first time I've come across something this stupid. And here, just to show you, I've received compensation for damage caused by allies but I have not paid out anything. And somehow IT Bunkerpo manages to kill an enemy unit to make up for his kill. And on this screen, if I had caused damage to an ally, it would pop up with the icon of the ally there. And here to further prove I have not paid anything in damages, but I have received compensation. So, IT Bunkerpo, you royal fucktard. I hope you watch this, and I hope, you might learn something to not falsely accuse your teammates of doing damage, and to quote you, open your eyes. Anyhow, folks, that's the end of this episode. Next time I'll just go back to what I've been doing previously. That is just good gameplay, what sort of tactics you need to look out for. And that's all for me today. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.